Today, we are going to be saving my favorite team, the Miami Heat. Right now, the state of this roster is just not great. I'm going to be honest. Bam Adebayo, Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Jimmy Butler, he is really starting to show some signs of decline. My man's 35. Okay. Hero got off to a promising start to his career, but he's just kind of become an inefficient 20-ish points per game guy. I don't think he's a real needle mover, to be honest. I didn't like the Rozier trade. Jaime Jaquez is already 23. He's not really a second-year guy in a traditional sense, so we've got a lot of fixing to do. We also don't really own our draft picks. Like, at all. So that's a problem. It feels like the hero trade's been coming for a long time, and we're going to finally make it happen. The Magic needs shooting, and I need youth. We're going to make this trade for Anthony Black. Now, I would love to build around Jimmy, but I'm just a little worried. He's looked pretty shaky so far. I'm just going to see what we can get from Jimmy. Obviously, we're only going to take realistic trades here. I feel like a team like the Warriors should give up future assets for a guy like Jimmy Butler, but they want to give me Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green, so we're going to keep Jimmy for now. Honestly, my goal for this season would be to try to somehow get into the draft class, get into the lottery. I mean, I feel like that's the best way we're going to make this rebuild work. This pick for this year is lottery protected, so I kind of want to tank. The problem is I can't find a Jimmy trade that makes any sense. If the Spurs are trying to be competitive right away, this is a trade that could make sense for us. Devin Vassell, I don't love the contract, and I don't love Harrison Barnes for another year, but we're going to take this. I don't even think this is great value for us, but we really got to get in that lottery. And we're going to trade one of the most underrated players in the NBA, Duncan Robinson. I actually think this dude is a stud. I just feel like the window of timing, he's 30 years old. We're not going to be ready yet. The only trade offering me a first-round pick was Memphis, and it's far in the future. I don't love picking up that contract, but we need more picks. We got to load up on assets. It's what we got to do. So we haven't really bottomed out. Our lineup is super weird here in year one. We got Anthony Black, Devin Vassell, Jaquez, Jovic. I'm not playing the best people in the starting lineup because I want the young guys to grow. Jovic, he's only 21. This guy's only a year older than Kel'el Ware, who we just drafted. So there's a lot of youth on this team now. I really just want the young guys to play. I don't care about winning this first year. We're going to go to the end of the year here and see if we need to make any trades. We are just winning. Why are we winning? Why are we winning? We're trying to tank. Oh, no. All right, end of the year, we're officially last in the conference. We're 10-20. This is what I like to see. I'm just going to go ahead and simulate the rest of this, and I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. Doncic MVP, no surprise. Risha Shea, Rookie of the Year, no surprise. This doesn't matter to us. Would have loved to have seen Bam made an All-NBA team, but he got an All-Defense first team, so we love that. And let's see who wins the championship. The Warriors? Oh, okay. The entire rebuild. This is what it all comes down to. We are in top 3 odds, a 14% chance at the #1 pick. Okay. We really just want to be in that top 5, top 4. This is a loaded draft class. You can't go wrong with any of the guys in the top 5. Okay, we're in the top 7. Come on. Top 2. Okay, so we're going to get one of Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey. I mean, things are going well in Heatland. We got the #2 pick. Bailey. Wow. Harper went #1. Okay. Do I want to make the crazy defensive front court with Cooper, or do I want a little bit more offense? I think Ace Bailey, hot take, is going to be an NBA player, the Cooper Flagg. We're going to go with Ace Bailey here. I mean, I may have went to Rutgers, but no bias, no bias. I mean, Bailey's also a 6'9" Kevin Durant facsimile. I mean, bro, I just don't see how this guy's not going to be an absolute superstar when he gets to the NBA, so that's a great pick for us. With that in mind, the team is looking good because the team is young, and the guy who doesn't really fit now in my future plans is that man, Jonathan Isaac. So let's trade him. Don't really want you, Jonathan. And we are going to make these trades for the Charlotte Hornets first-round picks, and we're getting our pick back, which is hilarious. Rozier, I'm going to look to trade. I'm also going to look to trade Kevin Love with Kel'el Ware, and Bam Adebayo. He just doesn't really have I don't want to take Kel'el Ware out of the picture. That's the only reason I wouldn't make this trade. I mean, really what I want are draft picks, so we're just going to take this Bulls draft pick. And now Jalen Smith, I mean, I got to reroute you, my guy. I got to reroute this guy, Jalen Smith, to a new home. More draft picks from the Chicago Bulls. I mean, I guess that could have all been a part of the original trade. Sure, why not? Kel'el Ware, I wish he was better. 75 overall is not bad, but it would be nice to have a really good center on the backup here. I'm also going to look to trade Harrison Barnes and Haywood Highsmith. I mean, they're just not quite what I'm looking for. I am trying to be competitive this year. Oh, I don't want to give up a first. I'm going to trade Harrison Barnes, Haywood Highsmith, and 2 first-round picks, including an unprotected for G.G. Jackson, another youngster. I mean, we are going full youth movement here, and we get Duncan Robinson's expiring salary. So for year 2, Anthony Black at the point guard, Devin Vassell at the 2, Ace Bailey at the 3, Jovic at the 4, Adebayo at the 5. I got 6'9", 6'10", and another 6'9". So Bam is the shortest person in my front court. That's crazy. Off the bench, Jaquez, reliable scorer. GG Jackson, reliable scorer. Kel'el Ware, we got to build him up. And Duncan Robinson, not quite what I'm looking for, but it is what it is. The only player I need to re-sign next year is Jovic, so we're going to have a lot of cap room. There's actually a lot of guys just sitting in free agency, including Isaiah Joe, who is pretty good. We're going to try to sign Isaiah Joe here to a 1-year contract, and he's here. Let's go to the end of the year and see how this team is doing. I feel like we should be an okay team. I don't think we should be a great team. You know, we're very young. We don't have any super high-rated guys, but we have a lot of shooting. We got a lot of athleticism, a lot of youth. I mean, we are building a dynasty here, baby. We are off to a 9-1 start. LeBron James retired. We better beat the Lakers. We crushed the Lakers. All right, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. 22-14 at the end of the year. I mean, I don't expect us to win the title, so I'm totally happy just continuing forward. Anthony Black wants to take a contract extension. We're going to offer him one, a little 3-year deal. Don't want to overpay. Call it 33 flat. Anthony, what do you think, Anthony? You thinking you're going to take this deal, Anthony? Yes, sir. All right. To the end of the year we go, boys. Doncic's MVP. Yeah. Bailey, baby, rookie of the year. All right, he did not shoot the ball well. 42% field goal, 29% three-pointer, but rookie of the year, baby. Bam Adebayo made an All-NBA team. We like that. All right, so we finished 49-33, which was actually second in the East behind a super Pacers team. Wow. Now, our point differential wasn't that crazy, so I don't feel like this is the year where we're going to compete with Indiana, but we should beat the Knicks, even though it's their normal team. I don't know how this... Oh, wow. This Knicks team is very strange. Round 1, we got swept by the Knicks. Oh my God, we got swept. Wow. I mean, we're young. They still got Jalen Brunson. They got the youth. They got the experience. That Knicks team is in the finals versus the Thunder, and they got swept. Karma. It wasn't meant to be our year. We don't really care. So we got the 5th pick in the following draft because of the Portland Trail Blazers. We traded for their pick. I'm going to see if I can trade this pick. Honestly, I'm not in love. I feel like we don't really need a lot more right now. Apparently, other teams think there's some studs in this draft because I just got offered Amin Thompson. Honestly, I think we could win the title this year, so I don't really need more young guys. The 5th pick ended up being a 74 overall, 19-year-old. So, I mean, this guy will be a stud one day, but one day is too far in the future for me, boy. All right, obviously, we're going to bring back Jaime Jaquez, GG Jackson, Kel'el Ware, and Larson. The main goal right now is to bring back that man, Nikola Jovic, and he is pretty cheap, honestly. We're going to get him for probably 4 years, 25 a year. Yeah, he likes that. I like that. We're going to lose Isaiah Joe, but that's all right. We picked up the Thompson twin, and now heading into year 3 of this rebuild, we've got Bam Adebayo, still our best player, but Ace Bailey right up there. Amin Thompson. I might have to start Amin Thompson at point guard. I don't know about Anthony Black anymore, man. I love me some Amin Thompson. This dude is a stud. So Jaime Jaquez refused to re-sign with me mid-season, so I am wondering if I can get some value for Jaime. I don't quite need him. You know, I've got GG Jackson backing up Ace Bailey now, but I'll let him be there for now. I mean, the team is pretty good. We got Thompson, Vassell, Bailey, Jovic, and Adebayo as the starting lineup. Off the bench, Jaquez, GG Jackson, Black, and Kel'el Ware. Part of me is wondering, like, Vassell hasn't really improved at all in his time here with us, so I'm kind of wondering, with Jaquez wanting out, can I swing a Jaquez-Vassell trade? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is yes. I don't know if I want to load the Celtics up, but Derek White, man, I mean, probably the best role player in the NBA, is an 87 overall. I think this is a no-brainer trade for us. I know we're giving up young guys for an old guy, but I'm trying to win the title. Now, the other position is power forward. I mean, I could move GG to the starting lineup and play Ace Bailey at the 4, but let's see how the team does first. I think I might have to make a move at that power forward position, but we'll see. So, Amin Thompson, Derek White, Ace Bailey, Nikola Jovic, Bam Adebayo. Pretty good starting lineup. Off the bench, GG Jackson, Anthony Black, Precious Achiuwa, and Kel'el Ware. I mean, I like the team, but I don't know if we're title contenders yet. We're going to go to January 15th, get a feel for the season, see how we're doing, and we'll probably make some moves. All right, we're 26-15. We're not too far behind the top teams, and I do think we're better than the Pacers this year. So Bailey's really upped his field goal percentage for us, which is amazing. For some reason, though, our bench has not been that great. Like, they're outscoring guys, but not by a lot. Like, I actually have a lot of draft picks to trade now. I don't know what the trade is. Let's just go to the trade deadline, see if anything changes. I don't know. Maybe we get offered something. I don't know if we're going to win the title this year, but I like the team. We're 32-18, second in the conference. I think we can beat anybody, bro. We're going to go to the end of the season, and we're going to figure this out. All right, Ace Bailey with an All-NBA third team in his second year, my man. Looking good. We did finish as the number 2 seed again. And this year, we are not going to underestimate our first round opponent. Oh my God, it's the Toronto Raptors, and they don't look that great. Let's just go game by game. I don't think I need to make a game plan for this Raptors team, although we only won game 1 by 1. We won game 2 in a blowout. Going to Toronto 3-0. We do not LeBronto them. Second round. All right. We have a 3-seeded Brooklyn Nets team ahead of us. They've got Rozier, Cam Thomas, Sadiq Bey. I mean, this team is trash, bro. How is this team here? All right. I think I don't need to make a game plan, but they crush us in game 1. I don't understand how that team is doing so good. We're going to make a game plan. Derek White, you can shut down Cam Thomas. Game 3, we win after my coach adjustments. Game 4, we win after my adjustments. Game 5, and boom. All right. Reverse sweep. And we've got those Cleveland Cavaliers. They got Mobley, Allen front court, the Mitchell Garland back court, and Josh Hart off the bench. All right. Garland. Just can't let him shoot. This is why we trade for Derek White. Okay, I think we should beat this Cavaliers team. I mean, their spacing makes no sense to me, but they do take game 1 by 8. They are the number 1 team. They beat us by 1. We're going back to Miami now. Wow, we're going to get swept. All right, 3-1. Can we force the reverse? No, we cannot. That Cleveland team owned us. In game 5, Donovan Mitchell went off against Derek White. You know, Ace Bailey put on for us, but we got nothing out of Bam Adebayo. We got really nothing out of a lot of the guys on our team. That's a very disappointing way to end the season, but all right, it is what it is. T-Wolves win. So we have picks 25 and 26 in this draft. I kind of want to find like a bigger, more imposing power forward than Nikola Jovic to play next to Bam. I just feel like since Bam's a little undersized, we got to help him out a little bit. GG. I mean, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that. In the draft, we did not draft well. We got a 71 overall 23-year-old. I mean, that guy's not going to play. We kind of just wasted 2 draft picks. Bringing back Ace Bailey, bringing back Khalil Ware, and there are some superstars in free agency this year. Nikola Jokic, Giannis, but I don't have any way of getting them. Our focus today is bringing back GG Jackson and bringing back Precious Achiuwa. Precious agrees on a 3-year deal. We might lose Gigi, which would be a huge blow to our bench. Yeah, we're going to lose Gigi Jackson, unfortunately. I mean, we can bring in Aaron Nesmith. I like Nesmith. So Ace Bailey's a 91 overall. Bam Adebayo still an 89. Derek White is declining. So, I mean, I feel like this has got to be the year. Thompson, we need to make it happen. Guys, we need to make this happen. I mean, Khalil Ware, I just thought he was going to get better. I feel like I would have traded him and not held on to him so long. I thought he was going to improve a lot more than he has. So, same starting lineup as last year. And the bench, Anthony Black, Achiuwa, Khalil Ware, Nesmith. I mean, I like this team. We've got athleticism. We've got dive and kick. We've got shooting. We've got a, on-the-ball playmaker with Bailey. We're pretty tall with White, Bailey, and Jovic, but Bam is a little undersized, so I do feel like we need to figure out how to get bigger at the 4. But I don't know, man. The team's in a weird spot. I mean, we were in the ECF last year. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to the trade deadline, see if we're still a top 2 seed, and figure it out from there. This season, we have just been stacking W's, 41-10. That is the best record. 1 game ahead of the Raptors, who we just beat, actually. Point differential-wise, us, Cleveland, and Toronto are all really, really dominant. So this is a bit closer than it might seem. We beat them in the playoffs last year. I still don't think their team is all that great. I mean, Towns off the bench is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. Again, Towns off the bench is making me like a little like we need to load up a little bit. I don't know. Khalil Ware is an 81 overall now. It's not bad. Team isn't bad. You know what? We're good. We're good. I'm rolling with the team. I like our team. We did a good job building this team. We just beat Toronto twice in the regular season. We're chilling. I think we're good. Ace Bailey is the MVP, baby. 28-10. I mean, great shooting numbers. Obviously, we get the All-NBA first team. We're the number 1 seed. We finished 64-18, as did the Raptors, but I guess we had the tiebreaker. I mean, we had the number 1 defense, and it wasn't even close. Nobody was near us. All right, Wizards, I'm just going to simulate the first round. Come on, 2K. All right, Pacers. Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, Turner. This is a good team. Game 1, we take. They take game 2 by 1. We take game 3. We got game 4. We got game 5. All right. Toronto Raptors. They're good, man. We should be able to beat them. We've kind of beat them in the regular season. So game 1 they take in Miami. We take game 2. They take game 3. We take game 4. Come on. All right, we got game 5. Let's close it out in 6, boys. Please. 7. It's going to 7. Oh my God. Here we go. Come on. We're at home. Please. We're at home. Please. All right, this is looking great. This is looking good. We're going to win. This is looking good. We're going to win. We're going to win. All right, I'm freaking out over nothing. We're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to the finals. That man, Ant-Man versus Ace Bailey. Robert Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, Miles Bridges. Shame on you, Timberwolves. Julius Randle, Onyeka Okongwu, DiVincenzo off the bench. This is a damn good team. I'm about to go Spoelstra mode on these mother truckers. Game 1. All right, we take game 1 in a blowout. Game 2, we take game 2. Okay. Game 3. Okay, this might be a sweep. This is a sweep. All right. Ace Bailey, 33.5 points a game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Lit that dude up. And we have taken the Heat to the promised land. Anthony Edwards with 26 in the game 4, but it wasn't enough. Ace Bailey also had 26. Derek White with the defense. Love to see it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this rebuild, click up here to see me rebuilding the Atlanta Hawks. That was actually a really fun one. And if you want to see me putting Patrick Mahomes into the NBA and LeBron James in the NFL, click over here. See you in the next one. Peace.